Are you considering entering the vibrant Vietnamese market? Establishing a company here can be a rewarding endeavor, thanks to its strategic location, competitive labor costs, and attractive government incentives. Setting up a foreign entity in Vietnam involves a series of steps and can typically take 2 to 3 months. To ensure a smooth process, it's crucial to engage with an experienced consulting firm that can provide expert guidance on Vietnamese legal regulations. Setting up a business in Vietnam goes through the following 4 basic steps. Step 1: Initial setup and planning. Verify business lines and conditions. Secure investment capital. Determine your business registration location. Select your company type. Choose a company name. Step 2: Apply for Investment Registration Certificate (IRC). Step 3: Apply for an Enterprise Registration Certificate (ERC). Step 4: Post-establishment procedures. Let LawPlus guide you through the 4 steps to establish your company in Vietnam. Step 1: Initial setup and planning. Verify business lines and conditions. Before proceeding, carefully review the Vietnamese laws and international agreements to determine if your intended business lines are eligible for registration and if they require any specific conditions. Secure investment capital. The amount of investment capital required will vary depending on your project scope. Remember that certain business lines may have minimum capital requirements. Within 90 days from the date of ERC issuance, you must deposit the entire investment capital into a designated direct investment capital account (DICA). Subsequently, you can transfer funds from the DICA to your company's operating account as needed for business operations. Determine your business registration location. To establish a company in Vietnam, you'll need a designated business address for registration purposes. This can be a physical office space or a virtual office location. It's crucial to note that the tax authorities may conduct an on-site visit to the registered address before approving your tax registration. Therefore, ensure the chosen location is legally compliant and meets all necessary requirements. Select your company type. 2 common company types in Vietnam are limited liability companies (LLC) and joint stock companies (JSCs). LLCs ideal for 1 to 50 members. JSCs require a minimum of 3 shareholders. Choose a company name. You'll need to select a Vietnamese name, an English name optional, and an abbreviation optional for your company. The chosen name must adhere to Vietnamese regulations and must be unique. It cannot duplicate an existing registered company name. Conduct thorough research to ensure your chosen name is available for registration. Step 2: Apply for Investment Registration Certificate (IRC). To proceed with your investment project in Vietnam, you must register it by submitting a comprehensive application file to the relevant authorities. This file should include the following information about the investor: certified copy of ID card or passport for individuals, certified copy of business registration certificate for organizations, information about the project application for investment project implementation, detailed project proposal including objectives, scale, investment capital, location, progress, and expected benefits, proof of financial capacity bank statements, financial reports, financial commitments from organizations, documents related to investment location, headquarters, lease contract, land use rights certificate, other documents depending on each project. Additional documents may be required such as technology license, environmental impact assessment report. You submit your application to the relevant authority, which is either the Department of Planning and Investment or the Industrial Zones Management Board, depending on the location of your project. The processing time for an IRC is typically 30 to 45 business days. To ensure a smooth and timely approval, it's crucial to prepare your application meticulously and comprehensively. Submitting an incomplete or inaccurate application may result in delays due to the need for further explanations, supplementary documents, or even outright rejection by the issuing authority. Step 3: Apply for an Enterprise Registration Certificate (ERC). Once you have received the IRC, you must proceed with the business establishment process to obtain an ERC. To do this, you will need to prepare a dossier containing the following: information about the enterprise application for business registration, company charter, list of members, documents related to the investor, documents proving the identity or legal status of the investor, documents related to the legal representative, documents proving the identity of the legal representative, IRC investment registration certificate that has been issued. The dossier should be submitted to the Department of Planning and Investment, where the project is being implemented. It typically takes 7 to 10 business days to obtain an ERC. To ensure a smooth and timely process, please ensure that the dossier is prepared thoroughly and accurately. This will minimize the risk of delays caused by requests for additional information or clarifications, or potential rejection by the issuing authority. Step 4. Post-establishment procedures. Once you have obtained both your IRC and ERC, several crucial steps must be taken to ensure your company's legal and operational compliance. Make a company seal, company signboard, open a company bank accounts, including direct investment capital account (DICA) and company operating account. Initial tax registration. Register for electronic invoices. Register for digital signature. Inject investment capital. Transfer the necessary investment capital into DICA within 90 days from the date of RC. Posted licenses and certificates. Apply for any additional licenses or certificates required for your specific business activities, e.g., operating licenses, environmental permits, work permits, and residence cards. If you plan to reside in Vietnam, apply for the necessary work permits and residence cards for yourself and any foreign employees. Frequently asked questions about company establishment in Vietnam. 1. Can I establish a company in Vietnam as a foreign individual? Yes, foreign investors, including individuals and organizations, are eligible to register a company in Vietnam. 2. Are there any minimum capital requirements to set up a company in Vietnam? While Vietnamese law doesn't mandate a specific minimum capital, certain business sectors may have regulations on capital or deposit requirements. Although there's no legal minimum, it's generally recommended to have at least $15,000 available to ensure a smooth startup and ongoing operations. 3. Can I buy back a company operating in Vietnam? Yes, you can acquire all or part of an existing Vietnamese company that aligns with your business objectives. However, it's crucial to consult with legal and financial experts to assess potential liabilities associated with acquiring the target company. 4. Can I remit profits abroad? Yes. Foreign investors are permitted to remit profits annually or at the conclusion of their direct investment activities in Vietnam. This is subject to fulfilling all financial obligations to the Vietnamese government and submitting the required documentation. 5. What services can I use from LawPlus? LawPlus offers comprehensive one-stop services for investors, including consulting and assessing investor eligibility, locating registered offices, manufacturing setup, especially in industrial zones, nominee directors, shareholders, accountant, secretary, handling IRC, ERC, business licenses and necessary licenses, assisting with work permit and temporary residence card applications, providing post-establishment support and guidance, trademark registration, legal, tax advice, and other legal services. Contact LawPlus to begin your Vietnamese business journey.